come on. There we are. Alright. That should be it with it. Let's see here. Yep. And we're going to go to Twitch here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, good. Good. I really wish you weren't so crunchy, my friend. Alright, there we go. Let's get into this. I see the mic's picking it up. Let's check the thing here. Getting desktop audio, that's good. I want to turn up that a little bit though, just because I turned it down earlier. Let's set it to 25. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Alright. Let's get started. Oh, wait, no. Whoop. Shoot, that's not the character we're playing. That is the one that I will be playing later. I mean, I guess my character... Yeah, okay, let's go back. That was not the right decision there. Oh, well, that's nice that I have one viewer in my YouTube. That's cool. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Feel free to talk. Kara the Floof. Hello, Kara, how are you? You're having a good day playing Pokemon. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. I hope that you continue to have a good day playing Pokemon. And I'm glad that you're coming to listen. If you have anything you want me to talk about, just let me know, and I guess I could give an opinion on something. But right now I'm just obviously playing some World of Warcraft, so this has been my thing of the week. This is the game of the week, since the game just came out on Monday. Alright, so let's get started on this. Let's see here. I'm gonna go take care of the House of Plagues before I continue the main quest. Oh, that is the main quest. Alright then, let's head there then. First I'm gonna make my food though, and I'm gonna make my mana gem. Wonderful. Let's hop on that horse. Let's get going. Alright, fantastic. Fantastic! Huh. Maybe I should just be selling some of this stuff. That's fair. Taking the advice of a friend who knows what she's doing. It's a good idea. Well, unfortunately I don't have a mount that allows me to do that, since I'm fairly unencumbered by cash in this current circumstance. Alright, there we are. Just gotta get DLC on online. Good thing I only need 10 bucks. Ah, see, there you go. That's the nice thing. Because you have all the data on the game card and you just have to download it on. Yeah, it's actually not that bad of a price. What, how long have you been playing Pokemon, if you don't mind me asking? My apprentice! You return. Your apprentice? What are you talking about? Now, my apprentice, there's no need for humility. You must have more confidence in yourself. You are my brightest, most devoted student. I would be remiss not to cultivate such talent with individual instruction. I was just wondering where you had gone. We still need to complete our potion for Margrave Strajama. She'd surely be eager to see your progress. My apprentice, I've been searching everywhere for you. No, I know, you got your Switch. I'm just asking how long have you been playing? Hello, Yamchan, how are you? Welcome to the stream, thank you for lurking. Hope you're doing well in your stream, which I am lurking. Mutual lurk. Margrave Stradama eagerly awaits the completion of our latest potion. However, I seem to have misplaced my stockpile of venom sacs. How embarrassing! I haven't left a touch of sorts lately. I felt a touch out of sorts lately. Would you do me a favor and fetch some more? We cannot continue our work without them. My brightest apprentice, you returned to me at last. You worried me. You see, I heard the loudest clatter while working on one of my experiments. Before I knew it, I was here, and you disappeared. Wherever you went was no matter. You're back now, and we have much to do. Come, my apprentice, we must fetch our ingredients first. Can you smell the spores germinating around us? We should pull some up to use in our endeavors. The mystery to you is that you do not know how much game time you have been putting into Pokemon. Interesting. It's crazy. I had a friend who, I believe yesterday, he told me he was already level 58 2 days in. And he told me he slept, so I'm just like extremely surprised at his level of what would be a good word to use? His level of dedication? I think that's a good word. His level of dedication to this. I mean, like, I'm an old hat player. Well, for the most part. It's not like I played in Classic, mind you. But I started playing WoW vigorously in 2007. Although, is that the right word to use? Maybe not. I played it quite a lot in 2007 till about 2016, just towards like a month or two into Legion, and then I stopped. But his dedication, I'm sure he's level 60 on his main character at this point, which is impressive to me. Level 58. Yeah, but you gotta remember that this is a game that has existed for a long time in its form that has evolved as a live retail product, and oh shoot. I see. Anyway, back to my... Yeah, I meant my game. And they had to, they kept like squashing the stats. However, they ended up pushing it all down to 60, which was the original limit. It was the original limit for this game. So it's interesting to see it go back to the levels it was back in Classic WoW, even though Classic WoW took much longer to play. Well, I mean, classic miscommunication. There's nothing to be done about that at all. And it's not bad that you didn't understand. There's nothing wrong with that. All I can say is that it's important for you to just have fun with it and to not worry so much. I swear, I wonder, every time on my YouTube it says I have 1 viewer, and I honestly think it's just like my bot that's in the audience to welcome people, and no one ever goes on my YouTube channel. But that's where I keep most of my videos. And it's a good. Anywho, it's just interesting. Yeah, whereas my Twitch seems to be a much more successful thing. I'm actually pretty proud of my Twitch, to be honest. Because of the people like you, Kara, and you, Yam, who take part, even if you're lurking. It's appreciated, because it helps me getting closer to affiliate. And if I can get affiliate, I can start making some small amount of income, which will be good. And then I'm thinking once I get to 100 people, I might start a Patreon and use that to buy, well, programs so that I can learn and ways to edit, so that I can, well, not only have income, but be able to, create more content than just streaming. Why haven't you slept in 3 days? That's so bad for you. It's such a bad habit. What is with internet people and being insomniacs? Don't get me wrong. I had about a solid 4 hours of sleep last night because I kept shifting around and being unable to sleep. But hey, you gotta take care of yourself, man. 3 days is a long time. It's just unhealthy, friend. You gotta be careful. It's like I don't know. How are you feeling? That's my question to you. Are you okay? Alright. I have to say I love being... Oh, well. Thank goodness for this hunter. Alright, just gotta get a couple more beetle sacks. My voice is soothing. Well, thank you very much for saying so. I'm glad that it puts you at ease. Yeah. I can certainly put on a more manic voice to be sure, but I'm glad that it's helping you sleep. When I speak just from the natural timbre of my voice, I genuinely think I sound quite nice, but when I listen to myself, obviously it sounds strange. So thank you. It makes me confident in my end goal of trying to become a voice actor. Away with you, silly bug. Feel dizzy, tired, and have sleep hallucinations. I would say that is serious. That's me recommending to you to commit something that will help you fall asleep and then just crashing and just enjoying rest. But I can't control you, my friend. I hope you don't go insane, because it's very I don't want to see you hurt yourself, but I wish you the best. Now, where did I put my venom sacks? Oh, you found my venom sacks! What a helpful apprentice you are. Such marvelous spores, my apprentice. Well, I know we're both eager to complete our potion. I believe the best lesson I can share with you, is patience. Alright. I hope you have a wonderful sleep, Kara. Get some rest. Patience and slimes, of course. With the help of slimes, we will have our laboratory back in working condition. It's just as I taught you. Combine your ingredients in the cauldron, mix until the viscosity is just right. Oh, listen to me, acting as if you've never concocted your own sentient being. Go on, my apprentice. The slimes are calling. Oh, let's see here. Spores incorporated. The venom. And let's stir this potion up. Well, they're really doing this bone thing, huh? Pestle and mortar style. I created a little slime. Look at him, he's my slime. He's a plague-born slime and he's got a little tiny skeleton in him. That's great. What a precious little slime. Well, I get to keep it as a pet. That's actually really that's kind of cool. Oh, slimes, the dearest of friends and infinitely useful. They will help us craft our potion, but it seems our tools have been scattered around, doused in toxic refuse. Margrave Stradama would be so disappointed in my lack of respect for lab safety. Your slime can comb through the refuse, Diluting the plague's harmful agents. Simply pull the cleaned equipment from the body of your slime. Slimes. What would we do without them? Ah, come closer, my apprentice. I have a mission of dire import. A necromancer came to our house recently, sent by the Lich Margrave Sindane. He seemed so polite, always eager to help lend a hand in my lady's most volatile creations. But I grew wise, my apprentice, the way he skulked around, prodding for our most sensitive equipment. He was trying to steal our slimes. I know it. You should admonish him quite harshly. Show that no harm will come to our friends. What appears to be an old journal sits on Marileth's table, now mangled and missing pages. The entries that are legible seem to have been written by Marileth when he was still sane, before the fall of his house. Perhaps if you find the journal's missing pages, you will gain more insight to what befell the House of Plagues. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, how peaceful. How peaceful and yet cold outside, though. Definitely wonder what I will be, Okay, let's see here. Ah, go to town, my little ooze. Good non-gendered creature. There you go. One piece of laboratory equipment found. That's a cool-looking temple. Sad that it blew up. Infectious monstrosity. Very nice. Haha. Aw, poor guy. Genuinely sad. He seemed like he really much so enjoyed what he was doing. I mean, I will say though, Yam, you were definitely right when you were saying this is not... I mean, this has very much like the Lich King vibe. In terms of its landscape and, you know, the unholy magic and all that such stuff. But ooh-wee mama, it is not pleasant looking. But I will say it is extremely creative if you look at it through that aspect. But yeah, it's kind of gross. I wonder if I'll gather more viewers later on. You know, the efficacy of social media, even when I post to Discords I'm in and other such stuff. and obviously Twitter, Twitch, and Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's hard to realize that it's like strange. I'm just gonna double check here, see if everything's good. Yeah, it's picking up the audio. Alrighty, very nice. Alright, where is he? He disappeared! My friend, where did you go? Ah, he's all the way over there. Or what? No? No, he's over here. Interesting. Better go kill that, Quorum the Cunning. I better get at him. That would be a good idea. I should never back out from a challenge against a foe. No, I should really, just find the guy and drop some arcane power on him. Go pew, 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 pew. As you do. Hopefully, it's supposed to be in this area. Definitely not something that a fleshy glass cannon of a mage wants to be behind. Come on, please spawn. Oh, there we are. Let's do a little bit of arcane intelligence. And we're gonna give him a little bit of the touch of the magi. The damage is already done. Aha! It was the House of Ritualists who did this. I think. House of Plagues, House of the Chosen. I know there's a House of Constructs, that's 3. House of Eyes, that was also destroyed. And then House of the Ritualists, which are the magic users. Alright, and here is the dungeon. Oh no! Run, horse, run! Quickly, quickly! We must be away. Good Gilnean Mountain Horse. You're doing your job quite well. Fantastic. Alright, very nice. Very nice. My apprentice, you return! Has your slime been useful? I'm sure it has. You and your slime are bonding. Our slimes will be safe, my dear apprentice. Alright, 60 some mastery. Hey, I'll keep the... Well, let's check at the item level though. That's the thing we'll do here. 108, 110. Alright. Disenchant away. Oh, and what are these? I love this man. I really do. He's just a jolly plague master. Excellent work, my apprentice! Our laboratory is back in working order. Now, there is one final ingredient. We require to complete our potion for Margrave Stradama. You will need to run along to the greenhouse. I've cultivated a sprig of dreadshade that should be ready to harvest. I will prepare the other reagents while you're away. Be safe, apprentice. Oh, that's how you know he's serious. He doesn't say laboratory. Laboratory. Though the physical house of plagues is lost, the knowledge contained within it was not. There are survivors here that continue to research and develop new horrifying weapons. In time we will restore the house and rise to even greater power, unleashing creations and plagues never ever before seen upon our enemies. Perhaps you can help. Speak with the survivors and see if any of them can use your aid. Alright, gotta sell some stuff though. Oh, I keep getting bippity bopped. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. See Sell that, put that there, sell this, and I'm good. Alright. Back on the horse, back on the horse, back on the horse, and I never use my class abilities or this stuff. We will find a way to harness our affliction that befell our Margrave and turn it into a weapon. Is there any way I can help? There is a very difficult task we could use help with. While you consider it, feel free to sample the experiments. We always need test subjects. Okay. We will find a way to harness the affliction that befell our Margrave and turn it into a weapon. The mixing must go on, so there is so much to discover. Is there any way I can help? The work we do requires a great deal of combative skills. If Boil Master Yacht approves of you, I shall let you help. In earlier tests, we mixed equal parts mephitic goo and miscible ooze, creating a greenish liquid with violent repercussions. Clearly the alchemy house. And the last person is over here? Speak with Master Boil Master Yacht. This disaster presents new opportunities to rebuild a stronger, even stronger house. Can I help in any way? Your assistance is welcome, Mawwalker. Together we can achieve much. Okay. Working together will benefit both of us greatly. I shall teach you about the pool of potions. The potions we create here have a variety of beneficial effects. Kill the slimes in the surrounding ruins and collect the oozing ingredient. Viscous oil they may drop. Every slime can produce a great quantity of oil, so you'll only be able to carry one slime's worth at a time. Deliver this oil to the pool of potions and toss it in. Let's see here. Well, let's get some ooze. I can assume. Oh no. There we go. Alright, that's one. Hello, new viewer. How are you? I hope you're well. Oh ho! Another? Very nice. How are you today? Please feel free to chat right in the chat. It's very quiet right now, and I would love to hear from you and engage. Let's see here. Did it pop another? And it did! Wonderful. That was very easy. Aw, darn it. There we go. That's the last one. Luminous. Hello, Luminous. How are you? Bonjour. How are you tonight? Very nice name. We shall share all. We shall all share in this fabulous brew you have created. Oh. I suppose I'll take the healing potion. Can never be too safe as a squishy mage. Alright, very nice. And there's a daily. That's cool. I witnessed your success with the pool of potions, and I think you could use a bit of help. I will not be doing this daily for now. But I will be looting that chest and getting the other thing. How was my day? Well, my day was alright for the most part. I relaxed and read a lot on my iPad. I use it as a device for my Kindle. Watched a lot of YouTube videos, but I didn't really get that good a sleep last night, only because I just couldn't get comfortable, which is strange because usually I lay down and it doesn't take much at all of time for me to get right to sleep. But yeah, I'm doing good for the most part. A bit tired. I think doing the stream will certainly help me kind of wear out any sort of energy I have. I already feel it a bit, which is good. And yeah, oh boy, that's a fair amount of these guys. Well, there we go. Wasn't expecting all of that, but hey, there you go. Yeah, so I'm doing all right. I'm glad to have you in stream. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you seem to have had a good day, even though it was long. How long did you work, if you don't mind me asking? Was it a big long day? And if you feel like you don't want to say, that's fine. I'm here to listen to you and to respond. And to just be a nice person. It's my boy! I'm gonna pet him! Who's a good little slime? You're a gross, nasty little slime. You're a good slime. You're a good little slime. Gross, but adorable. Have you found it? Oh, come, my apprentice! Our efforts nearly bear fruit. We're finally ready, my apprentice. We shall craft our greatest potion, though what the potion is meant for escapes me. I'm simply so proud of your progress. Margrave Stradama will be thrilled by your achievement. Come now, let's present what we've made to her. Ooh. Let's see, 26 intelligence. Equip. Your abilities now have a low chance to infect your target. Oh, ooh. Very nice. Oh, okay, so standard day, just dealing with a bunch of shenanigans, though. There you go. Oh, I'm supposed to initiate this. Okay. Alright. This one dead. Alright, that's that. Let's get this other one here. Is there anything you'd like me to talk about at all? Any topics you want me to blather on about? Oh. She does not seem very happy about this. Ooh, I see. Very interesting. Why am I hearing thrall right now? A repiping of a house. That just sounds difficult. Apprentice, are you there? I feel strange. Alright, let's switch this here. Your spells and abilities have a chance to remind you of the lessons learned from reading books, managing grasp mastery. Yeah. And disenchant that. Is repiping a house hard? Well, it just seems like it would take a lot of time, because you have to work in the walls and stuff. Forgive me, apprentice. I felt a bit woozy for a moment. But you've done it! You've crafted the potion. What joy your work brought to our Margrave! What manner of teacher would I be if were I to ask for your help and not offer my own in return? If you have research you must conduct, you have my full support. Let us venture to your laboratory, then. I wait with bated breath to behold your future achievements. Very nice. Alright, let's see here. There are many in the House of Plagues who survived its destruction only to fall victim to the plagues released in the explosion. Margrave Stradama herself was driven mad from a mixture of 12 different airborne poxes. These dangers still remain and spread out from the ruins, infecting new victims daily. I need you to travel through into the ruins to recover samples from the victims there. Enter Plaguefall and recover 12 pox-skin samples in Margrave Stradama's plasm. Well, that's certainly something that would require a group. So I'm going to put that on the back burner for now. Oh, well, there you go then. That just makes sense. I keep getting in this fire. But I'm glad that you finished. You just get to enjoy the. It's a dungeon. It's a dungeon quest. Dadoy. Let's see here. Untrack. I should really run this dungeon and get the chest, just for like the purpose of. What's the word? Transmog? Yeah, transmog. Yeah, why not? Let's run a dungeon. The Necrotic Wake. Find group. Find group. Yes. Come on. Am I not allowed? Oh boy, okay. Let's hope I can just get this. No? Am I not allowed? That was a little silly. It just took that long to do it. What is my... Actually, to the world, it's not that bad. Yeah, I guess since I can do both, I can do both. Since these are the only dungeons I have access to. There we go. Alright, there are 2 runes there. We only gotta get 3 more. As someone who practices Norse-style paganism, the fact that we're putting runes on with a sword is kind of funny, in some weird sense. I see you've made another new ally of a sort, and another rune has been empowered. Oh my gosh! Kevin has a party hat on! And he's got a little cake! Look at that! That's adorable! That is... I mean... It's like that ugly version of adorable. That is so... I'm just tickled to see that. That makes me happy to see. That is funny. Oh, yeah? You've never played it, huh? Well, let me say this. It is a game that is very fun, but it can take your time up. So it's a game you have to decide, oh, do I want to give this up and make it social time? But it's a fun game to invest time into. Don't get me wrong. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I'll go this way. Deal with the Baron of the Chosen. Let's see. Just want to leave this area. The difference between the Futhark and the Futhork is that the Futhork... Well, first I'll explain. So, all runes come from what people who study Norse, well, Germanic cultures in general, and even the oldest runes date back to, like, I think 7,000 BCE in Portugal. A lot of stuff happens in Portugal and Spain. But long story short, they evolve. The Germans use it as kind of like a casting system for divining what the gods will. And this is marked down by a Roman writer named Tacitus. And the runes that are used and developed in the 500 Common Era, which is 80. I say Common Era because as someone who studied history, I don't want to be held to the standard of the Christian thingamajig, right? But anyway, those are the Elder Futhark. Now, by the time of the Viking Age, which was from about 800 CE to around 1000 to 1100, that's when we get the Younger Futhark, when it goes from around 24 runes to 16 runes. And then England and the Anglo-Saxons, the people who we know as the English now, that are the Germanic-speaking people, that's where English comes from, they brought the runes and actually added more, and there are 33 of them. And that's why there's like a Futhark and a fourth Futhork, because the English have their own style, and they have extra ones as well, which I'm actually kind of eager to look into them because it kind of allows me more concepts to divine. But I have a set of 24 Elder Futhark runes. I do a cast usually every day asking about how the day's going to go or asking about a big thing. Today actually was a very negative one. I was going to go on a hike this morning, but my runes were completely right and that there would have been no travel on my day. And there wasn't. I basically stayed at home all day, which was a good thing. I was pretty dang tired. I still am. Alright. I expect much of you, mortal. Help lead our frontal assault on the construct forces. Margrave Crexus expects much of you, mortal. Show these soldiers how a true champion of the arena vanquishes their foes and claims victory. Meet those traitorous constructs head on. Leave none standing. When it comes to warfare, strength of will is as critical as strength of arms. A demoralized soldier is a defeated soldier. We have the numbers to overwhelm the constructs. For a full-scale assault, but only if our forces are fully committed to the charge. Some may fall, but their sacrifice will secure our victory. Take this battle horn and rally our troops. Remind them of their duty to the Chosen. Nice. Take the high ground. The commander of the constructs, General Alver, is a master tactician. A frontal assault has no chance of victory against him. It will be a bloodbath. His forces have flanked us and secured the high ground. From that position, he can rain destruction upon us unopposed. We will take the ridge from him before that can happen. Whew. Nice. Alright, yeah, so Any other questions you want me to ask? I can explain about such things to help. Oh, you ugh. Oh, shnikes. Ugh! Yeah, language and scripts are fun, and it's interesting to watch how they develop and mutate over time to fit needs and the language shifts. I agree. You know, one needs to only look at things such as like the alphabet, which, if you speak, if you learn about the history of the Phoenician alphabet, every single letter, much like the runes, had a meaning, a concept behind it. But it's evolved into something that's just been used for language. Evolved into the Greek language, which then evolved into the Latin script we know as Roman, characters, which has basically become the I don't want to say lingua franca because that's incorrect, but it's become the standard script of Western languages and basically a majority of the world, unless you're an Arabic speaker or someone who works with let's see, I think the scripts from India, and then one probably Chinese. But I mean, it's funny because speaking of language and how they devolve, it's like how Chinese kind of like spread around East Asia. In fact, it was used in like Vietnam, but the reason why you see things in Vietnamese today that use Roman numerals is because the French brought it in. And literally, the guy who made it, the Vietnamese people apparently loved the guy because Vietnamese use of Vietnamese Chinese is unintelligible apparently. So they're much more happy to be able to speak, use the French design system to write. So language develops very interestingly. I think if I were to go back to college, and there's a possibility of that if I can't get this career of voice acting, what have you, and streaming done, which I'm hopeful it is. I actually really do like entertaining and talking to people and just talking about things. The development of language does so. Yep, the French. It's like if you're an American and you go overseas to Vietnam, everyone's like, oh, don't you feel mad that we got it? But like, the Americans were only there for 15 to 20 years on odds. Following that, you have the thank goodness. Oh no, they're attacking me. The French were there for probably 150 years. The Chinese were there and occupied it for 1,000 years. So, in all honesty, the Vietnamese are not angry about the war at all. Not in that kind of sense of anger. This one I'm supposed to kill. First charge. Bombs. Smart. And oh. Oh no! Okay, this is where we accept our defeat and we just go invisible. Oh shoot. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, the French basically built that system. But the real hate that the Chinese have for any foreign culture in their country, definitely, by no means, it has to be the French. They're They're not for it. Oh man, my guy's gonna die. Oh, he just resurrected. That's nice. Well, I mean, at the... Okay, I can do that. Voice acting is... I mean... Voiceover... The career of voice acting is honestly dependent just on... It's honestly only... What can I say about it? To be perfectly frank. It's... Yeah, listen, voice acting is just that. It's acting. You have to be able to personify a character. You can't just put on funny voices. What you need to do is you need to act in the voices. That's what's important. And if you can't do that, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed. But yeah, it's definitely a nice thing to do as a hobby. I want to make it into a career. I've always been very interested in animation as just a side thing. And it's interesting. Well, it's the combination of the two together. That's what's important. You want to be able to mix the two. You want to be able to come on. You want to be able to enjoy your ability to do so, because at the end of the day, it's a form of acting. And you know, I acted for 10 odd years in theater. During my pre-college years, and during that time I found a deep enjoyment of entertaining people. And yeah, well, think of it like this: the best resource I've been given is watching a ProZD video that led me to the website of D. Bradley Baker, which is literally the website is called So You Want to Be a Voice Actor. And the suggestions there are this. He writes that what you need to do is become very comfortable with it, being able to read speeches and such stuff to build up your repertoire and your endurance. And it's good to know how to do voices, right? That's great. But what's important is to be able to use those voices to play a character. And you have to be able to keep the character's intentions, whatever they're doing, in the frame of the voice and react to situations. That's why voice acting is good. But voiceover is great. Oh, I got another viewer. Hello, how are you, viewer? I hope you're doing well. Feel free, we're talking about voice acting right now. If there's any other topic you want me to gauge, there's nothing really, there's nothing I can say that I'm not willing to cover. Fine work, Valorana. We've advanced with minimal casualties. From this new forward position, we can strike directly at the enemy commander. The troops you've rallied will join the attack. Together, we will bring this battle to a decisive end. Locate General Alver and sound the horn. Alright, so I have to find him first? Is that what I have to understand? Okay. Yeah, there we go then. It's definitely given me, like, a lot of that stuff is stuff I already know how to do. And it's just implementing, like, practice of speeches is the thing that's important. That's why I think doing, being able to play a game like an RPG, where you're reading a lot of text out loud, which is why you notice I read all the characters' voices out in different styles. It's good practice. And being able to utilize a resource you have, and this is just for anything in life, anything you have access to that you're doing, if you can use it to benefit yourself in the future, that's what'll make your life easier, because you're building on skills you already have, and you're growing as a person, both in your work, but also in your ability to utilize it in different aspects of your life. For example, I once got a job at a burger restaurant, Five Guys, and I like dancing, and I was dancing in the courtyard just in my suit waiting, and then the manager opened up, "Hey, you the guy doing the interview?" And he's like, "I love your energy. It's great. I want to hire you." Another thing is that when I go into interviews, I'm never really stressed about it. I'm actually more than confident about it, because I have that training from acting, and it allows me to put on a brave face even if I don't do it. Yeah, there you go. D&D is a great utilization tool. I think D&D is kind of really it's one of the most useful resources people can do to be able to expand. Stop killing my clones. I think D&D is a masterful resource, and it's a great way to learn how to write stories. It's a great way to put on an act. It's a great way to focus on. It's a great way to learn more about your ability to put on different characters, to put on different voices, especially if you're the DM. Wow, is it important? Wow, is it a great thing to put up? And plus, it's an extremely fun game as well. I love playing D&D. I actually feel very sad because my last D&D campaign I was playing online with friends during the when I was back working in Japan. Alright, let's get back to a safe zone and the forward camp. Yep. Just gonna run right through these guys, and hopefully I lose their thing. But yeah, I think I love D&D. I think people don't realize how important of a resource it can be if you want to use it in such a way. Myself included, I feel that. Only positive thing about playing a mage right now, well, that's not true, there's a lot to it, but yeah, being able to disenchant so I can sell in the auction house. Hey, upgrade to my belt, what do you call that, a cape? That's exactly it. And when you put yourself in those environments, you can utilize those skills of just kind of playing it up and imagination and using it in real life situations, and it might actually help you. That's why I think, to be fair, if you're an actor that goes into something else, you can put yourself in that role and just ease into it easier instead of having to shake yourself into be uncomfortable. Oh, see... This guy. Let's eat. Yeah, and that's good. You're creating new ideas, you're building yourself up, you're learning new things. That's what's cool, and it's great. I actually feel like I want to learn how to DM, but at the same time, I have so much other things going on that I feel like it's hard to put myself in the mindset to want to do that. Plus, with what's happening right now, I don't know anyone where I'm living right now, having moved to where I moved to, and, I don't really want to go out and meet new people just because of the pandemic, and being in a conservative area makes it hard to want to do that when people don't, half the people think it's a fake woo-woo thing, even though so many have already passed away from this, and I know that's serious, but I want to play Dungeons and Dragons so much. I really need to create an online group with some of my old friends. I do have a Roll20 account. Mevix will lead the attack, but you will finish it. There are no reinforcements, no cavalry. Only you and your runeblade. Show me the might you wield, outsider. Lay siege to the House of Constructs and bring them to ruin. Vaguely Pacific Northwest Native American. Aha! Yeah, there you go. I remember us talking about that. Wasn't there some stuff you wanted to ask me about in relation to, like, magic systems and whatever? I'm very curious. You know? Huh. Sell, 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 disenchant. What kind of... Well, if you were to do that... Native American Viking Maori-ish town. Well, what I would recommend is, if you want to blend it, think of taking maybe the area of the Pacific Northwest. Make them Native American tribes, maybe a tribal system, but have them focus on a magic system based similarly around their gods, but give them maybe like a raiding culture like Vikings. That could be a good mesh of different cultures coming together for a good town in D&D. I think that would be a very cool, like, maybe a barbarian would be a great character to come from there. Or maybe like you could create a deity for them. Oh, well, I mean, like, now's the time to ask me, since I'm open. You know, I'm going to be, well, I will probably be streaming late tomorrow night as well, but I'm basically staying up for a good long time tonight, since I've started so late. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, anytime you want to ask, just reach out. I'm sure you have my Instagram, and the Facebook link is there, and you can send me an email through that. So there you go. Oh, this is a well-animated, like, game model usage, like, animation. That's mostly the aesthetic. There's a lot of aspects. Yeah, feel free to share it. I'd be very interested. Come on. Ugh. So many dead Kyrians. This is really sad. Let's see. That's definitely a voice actor I know. Oh, who is that? Oh, that's so familiar. That voice is so familiar to me. I don't want to say that's Robin from Teen Titans, the guy who plays him. Your voice. You're not one of the Maldraxxus? Most of the aspirants were slaughtered and dismembered on arrival. They were the lucky ones. Lily's surgeon decided that the only things worth taking from me were my eyes. I was discarded afterward and left to rot. Archon, save me, the screaming. I think there are other survivors being held nearby. Can you aid me in freeing them? Who is that voice actor? Who could that be? I really don't know. A Taralis. A Hippocos hums and thanks. He shakes his head and points to his tongue. Oh, they ripped out his tongue! No, not the little owl boy! Sad. His name is Aspirant. I'm going by Greek pronunciation just because the zone is inspired by the Greek Elysian Fields. Thales, so Thales. Aspirant Thales. Aspirant. I would really appreciate it. And Cynthia. Oh, she's not happy. But then again, having things ripped out of you makes a lot of sense. If you do find the voice actor's name, I do have one question to ask of you. What roles has he been in acting? Because I know I've seen him or listened to him do something before. Alright, I just have to release the last character. Let's see. Just out here? Yeah. Aspirant. I'll just type it in. Let's see here. There you go. The way I do my streaming here, I have my phone and I have my iPad to do. Only 4 survivors. I know I should be grateful that there were any at all, but what sort of monster would do this to anyone, let alone their own people? They have been collecting Kyrian and our corpses for some dark purpose. Whatever they are planning, we must put a stop to it. I have overheard mention of 3 individuals who seem to be in charge. We need to find them and eliminate them. Well, I better move back for this guy. He's gonna see me soon. Oh no! No! Dang it! I missed it! Shh. Dang it. Now I have to wait for that to spawn. Yeah, I might as well just follow these guys and wait for them to spawn later. Oh, yeah. It's a good idea. Okay, let's get that last one. Actually, do the quick thing here. Just cut across. So alright, now just to get that other guy. Wow, I have 3 viewers! That's a lot for me! I'm actually really happy about that, guys. Thank you for watching. Well, I mean, it's easy to tell what they're doing. They're literally ripping them apart and then putting them back together to be constructed monstrosities. Like that thing. Gross. Yeah, anyway, what to talk about? Well, I just finished a fantasy book the other day, and the whole concept was the author wanted to create a book from the perspective of a orc, you know, a Tolkienian orc. Christopher Corey Smith. No wonder I've heard his voice! I've definitely heard it in an anime somewhere. Accountamancy. Christopher Corey Smith. Okay. What is his biggest role in anime, if you don't mind me asking? Even if you don't feel like the time to answer, Luminous, I totally get it. But if you are up for it, I would love to know. I must apologize, my friend. I have never watched JoJo's. No, seriously, is there another one? I definitely have heard his voice before. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and check. Let's see, what is it? Christopher Corey Smith. Alright, let's see his. It's a Tenchi. Ah! Well, I definitely know him from Tenchi. From Tenchi Muyo. Yeah. Samurai Champloo makes sense. Probably heard him in Gurren Lagann. Okay. Animation. Race band. And film. Let's see here. I've probably heard him in video games more so than anything else. Oh no, I'm looking at it right now. That's why I'm not moving around. So it's no worries. Let's see. Detective Pikachu, he was Mewtwo. He was the Joker in a couple of Lego Batman games. Okay, I definitely heard him and stuff. There's no question. The question is, it's like it's a voice I recognize, but it's definitely something I don't remember in my memory. I don't remember the exact thing. So that's what's weird. Oh well. That's cool that I know his voice. Alright. It seems one of the house's barons is overseeing this operation. And he is unaware we are free. We have a chance to strike him down. Alright. The corpses have brought to this pit for processing. Their flesh is liquefied and congealed before being shaped into new constructs. We can hinder their production by extracting the animates from the pool prematurely. Use this hook to do so. Do not let Baron Hallis catch you. He has a reputation for cruelty, even within his own house. Viraz's assault on the House of Constructs may have failed, but we still make them bleed now that we're inside. Slaughter as many as you can. I will hunt down the masterminds behind this new production effort. Alright. No, exactly, that's it. That's the confusing thing. Mevics may be here for blood. Mevics may be here for blood, but I want to spare my fallen kin from a terrible fate. Most of my fellow Kyrian were either slain in combat, or shortly after arriving here. If the corpses are bound for this pit, then perhaps we can recover them before they're thrown into it. Take the stewards with you and gather the bodies of my brethren. I will not allow them to be made into monsters. Alright. Yeah. Come on, my hooty friends. It is up to you to do the mission. Let's see. Feel very, very bad for these guys. So how have you been recently? By the way, Luminous? I'm just curious. Any big plans for Thanksgiving? You guys cooking anything special? Any family coming over? Is it just the immediate family? Or are you having like a solos giving? All right. Oh, oh, disgusting. I mean, I look happy because I'm playing this game, but that is just not, ugh. You're going to your grandparents this year, nothing too fancy. How about me? I am going to be in the same place I am right now. I'm just going to be hanging out with my immediate family and just enjoying their company. So that'll be just my brother and mother and I hanging out. So that'll be cool. Dang it. Yeah, it's gonna be pleasant. There's nothing. I'm looking pretty forward to it. Just gonna eat some good food. Pretty much, it's nothing major. Nothing major. So what else shall we talk about, my friend? Anything, anything you want to discuss? Oh, why did you have to move, guy? Oh, boy. Okay. Stay here, little dudes. Yeah, no worries. Feel free to share it with me at any point. Ugh. You know, I often wondered myself, how is it going to be engaging with a large audience playing games if, I'm not going to say if, when it happens. I'm very, very intrigued, but also a little worried because of how fast that chat's going to go, most likely. Well, I have received it, my friend. Let it be said I have. Alright, I will give it a look-see in a bit. Probably, I'll let you know later down the road. I love me Arcane Mage. It's not complex, and it gets the job done. No, yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it would be, you know? Slowing the production of new constructs should earn our soldiers some reprieve, however brief. Complacency is every soldier's worst enemy. No one is safe in times of war, not even within the halls of their own fortress. Thank you, Galarana. Though they are not lost, at least their remains will not be defiled. As I suspected, Stitchflesh's assistants are carrying on his work. Whatever they are building, we need to destroy it. They've secured this chamber for a soul barrier and several bile spewers. We must find a way through. Thought I said he may have a suggestion. Fails. How do you breach the barrier? Hippokos found and repaired a praetor among the fallen Kyrian. Since it does not possess a soul, it should be able to pass through the barrier. With your guidance, you can use it to shut down the defenses and clear the way for us. Ooh. Yeah, no, there you go. It's like I totally understand the act of creation. I was actually writing a short story just this day. Oh no, it's the worst literal time. I might as well just do it. Alright, let's do it. Let's finish this quest. Let's do a dungeon. Destroy the source of the plague to prevent it from spreading across Maldraxxus. Might have to do this dungeon again. Alright, just gotta check here, see his strategy. At threshold 66 and 33, Icarus empowers his jetpack and leaps away from the player in a random slime pool. Defeat plague bombs before they explode, and death, pestilence, okay. There we go. I could use a heal. Yes, indeed, I did take Latin. Yeah, I did take Latin. Did you take Latin back in high school? Man, what times those were. Get out of here, bot! Good times, good times. Latin was a good class. In fact, I remember, well, when I reached my, when I went back to Southern California for my cousin's wedding last week, I actually saw one of my old friends from that class. I'm actually really happy about how it went about. Come on, guys, you can do it. You can beat them. Drop those dots! Drop those dots! AOE! 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 Well, yeah, I said it in social media a bunch of times. I was there from Tuesday, I believe, no, 2 weeks ago. I was there 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Can I get a fuck? No, what? Did they wipe? Yeah. I said it on Facebook and Instagram and so others, you know, and other social media. I was in town. You know, no one listens. Although I was busy the 2 days, I was able to hang out. Although I could have done something probably on that Friday. Still. Thank you, tank. Gosh, do your job. It would have been very nice to see you as well. But that happens. Sometimes it's unfortunate, you know, that things just don't work out. Yeah. But hey, what can you do? No, I haven't seen you in a long time either. It would have been it would just have been it would have been a fun time. I mean, how long would it have been? I mean, let's see. I graduated in 2013. Probably wouldn't have hung out for a long while. Up. Alright, let's see here. Brute assassins assassinate. Beware of allies. When targeted with shadow ambush. Okay. Yo, man, I didn't even get no loot. I agree, that's probably true. Feels nice just blasting the crap out of things. It's just like no, not even like an issue. Defeat Malignant Slawn. And avoid the tentacles during Plague Crash. Ah! Oh no! Whew. No, I agree. Alright, let's see the silly amount of tentacles that come out of this next one. Yep, over here. Oh, we'll give that another shot another time, but hey, there you go. Yeah! Got some of that quest done, so that's a good thing. Alright, back to this. Huh. It seems these Kyrian are more stalwart than I expected. Let us avenge their fallen kin. The construct is made entirely of Kyrian flesh. This betrays everything Maldraxxus stands for. We were meant to defend the Shadowlands and all within it, not slaughter and exploit them. Come, Galarana, we end this now. I sense something familiar within this construct. Something familiar. Ooh, upgrades! The souls of the fallen Kyrian. I can sense their pain and confusion. They can yet exist within the construct. Please, we must not destroy it. Doing so would consign the souls within it, the souls of my brethren, to oblivion. Perhaps they can aid us in escaping to freedom. I will soothe the souls within the construct while you direct its actions. Big blue fist, purifying spew, strength of many. Well, thank you very much for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Get some sleep, my man. I'm probably not far behind you. Where I am, it's almost 12 o'clock. And I'm probably going to end my stream probably when we get to 11:30. Dang, look at this guy go. Oh, yay! It's a raid! Thank you, sweet Yamchan. Mighty appreciated. Yeah, we're just playing some, WoW, as you can see. Hello! How are you? We escaped! We can recuperate here for now. At least until we find a way to return to Bastion. Thank you for showing me what courage is, my friend. Hello, Yodamane. How are you? The runes on that blade. They are the same as the ones etched on the door of the seat of the Primus. And one of them just began to glow. Is this what I think it is, Galarana? Do you have the means to unseal the seat? If so, then perhaps Viraz's gambit was not for nothing. This could turn the tide of the entire war. Wonderful, wonderful. Wow. We're doing good. Oh, apparently I'm inspiring this guy. That's really cool. Anywho, how's it going, you guys? How are you all? A web-covered box of assorted scholar supplies that lay haphazardly on the ground. The make seems broker in origin. Perhaps the owner is nearby. Oh no. This poor fella. He's in a spider cave. This is genuinely not good. Not at all. Oh, so, is there any topic you'd like me to get on chance to talk about? Oh, my missing supplies. How fortuitous. Ah, mortal, how fortunate that I, humble Tyron, happen to be standing here just as you, the outsider everybody is talking about, happens to wander by. In the spirit of cooperation and mutual interest, there is a matter I wish to discuss. A nearby construct called the Sepulchre of Knowledge was built as a repository for military strategy. I fear that the knowledge contained within may soon be lost. If you would do me the honor of escorting me to the Sepulchre, I can share what else I know. Tell me about this opportunity. Ah, there you go. Very nice. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that you hopped back in and now you're just fishing. You know, did some fishing. That's cool. Working but raiding. Very nice. The Sepulchre of Knowledge stores the writing of the greatest technical minds ever served Maldraxxus. After the disappearance of the Primus, the Sepulchre was magically sealed. We'll walk along this. I really like the design. Again, I would point out that these guys are clearly designed in, like, their accent they speak, and their thing is definitely Venetian. Venetian merchant circa the Renaissance. With the poofy pantaloons and the other such stuff, the accent. It's pretty cut and dry. See, the remnants of this power have attracted devourers, ravenous creatures who feed on the energies they find. They are tearing at the foundations of the facility. Soon they will destroy the structure and everything within. I'm getting kind of tired over here. It's almost 11:30 where I am, and I've been, oh my goodness gracious, 5 viewers! I am astonished and happy. Thank you very much for watching the Wagon Meister stream. I hope you continue to come. Please give me a follow if you do it. Wake up! Wake up! I'm doing my best I can. Rumor has it that inside the tower there are numerous traps to be avoided. I'm sure that you can do it. I fear time, as you mortals say, is of the essence. Let us hurry. Look at him go. Just zipping along. I'm as awake as I can be, and I'll be fine. I'm probably going to play until 12 at the earliest. I suppose I can continue on, but I could easily go until 1 in the morning. Mortal, are you ready to help me save these valuable writings? The Primus. Look at his gesturing of his hands. That gesturing, that's pure Italian. Nothing else can be said. That has to be what it is. And I can do it too. Thankfully, I have a father whose mother was a Mediterranean-descended person, and I have the skill. Although my mom, who is Irish, thought it was a little aggressive. The Primus placed guardians in the area around the Sepulchre to protect the knowledge within. Each embodied the virtues of one of the 5 houses. To gain entrance, you must prove yourself worthy by besting these protectors. Seek out the runestones that represent the houses of Maldraxxus. Pay attention to the words inscribed on each stone, then pay deference to each house's values. If you honor the stone, its protector will come forth. Defeat each of them. These mindless monstrosities hail from the farthest reaches of the Shadowlands. The anima drought has fueled their relentless hunger, driving them to seek new sources. Their presence here is inconvenient, to put it mildly. They tear at the land, searching for any enemy they can find. We must thin their numbers and buy time to safeguard the knowledge locked within the Sepulchre. Exactly the sort of work you are accustomed to. Yes? There we go with that one. Alright, let's go find these runes. Oh! That was a nice little straightening of the back with a little crack. Felt pretty good. Let's see, it looks like this is in a cave of some kind. Yes, it is. Ooh boy, why would they put a rune in a cave? Echo of the Magus slain. Text is carved into the statue space. Fate is determined by those who seize it. Supplicants must kneel in tribute. That is a fair idea. Go enjoy that day while you can. I wanted to be out and go on a hike today, but that just didn't happen. But I urge you to go out and give it a shot. It'll be fantastic to see. And that's wonderful. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. It helps my, what do they call those? Analytics. And if there's any topic you'd like me to discuss, again, this is pretty standard for my stream and anyone who watches it. I'm pretty open to discussing whatever topic comes up. I'm not conversationally shy, and I'd love to just discuss something with anybody. Alright. This is probably an ooze, ain't it? The chemist. The text is carved into such space. With virulence we overcome our foes. The worthy must bleed for Maldraxxus. Wow. Top 5 movies go. First movie. So, number 5. Wreck-It Ralph. I enjoy video game content, and it was a well-made movie. Probably the first well-made video game movie to come out of a popular studio. Number 4. Let's see. Probably I'm going to go Spirited Away. My first Ghibli movie, which I knew was a Ghibli movie. Very much enjoyed it. Deep emotional connection to that many years later. Third movie. My favorite movies are hard. Third movie. Let's see. Probably... Can I say like the Lord of the Ring trilogy? Oh no, I gotta know! Invisibility! That was not good. Movie number 3. Let's see. I quite enjoy... I'm trying to think of a good one. Seven Samurai. When I was in Japan, I worked with an Australian coworker who was really into Kurosawa, and it was very interesting to watch it, and I thought the cinematography was very good. Number 2. Second favorite movie. Second top movie. Let's see. Maybe, have you ever heard of Cats Don't Dance? Respect is won through the tile of might. We salute those who above the masses. It's a good musical, very good animation in traditional style, and if you like classic Hollywood, it's got that like aesthetic to it, and that's good. Movie number 1, my favorite movie of all time. Oh, that's such a hard question. Really got to dive deep here for that. Favorite movie. I have it. I have it. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? By the Coen brothers. It is a movie that both my father and my grandfather loved, and whenever it was on, I'd watch it with them. So it has fond memories for me as an adult. Also, it's a wonderful story, and it's basically the Odyssey in the Deep South during the Depression. And in all honesty, it's just a really, really solid movie with a lot of good music, good characters, and it's a great homage to one of the greatest stories humanity has come with in the past couple thousands of years in the form of the Odyssey. So I gotta say, yeah, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Great film. It has a lot of really, really good actors in it. John Turturro's in it. He seems to be in a lot of those kind of artsy good movies. Obviously, is it not Robert Downey Jr. I forget his name, but he's a very famous actor. And then there's just a lot of people I really enjoy watching as performers in that movie. And I love the music. It's classic Americana. I mean, does it make me want to travel through the South? Not really, because a lot of that stuff is gone. Also, not the most progressive part of society. Does it make me want? It still makes me want to visit, though. I really want to get down there. Of course, I'm basically descended from Midwest and Far Western people, so that's that. Appalachia, I suppose, as well, despite growing up in California. Yeah, no, so those are my top 5 movies. What are your top 5 movies? Feel free to comment in the link down below. But yeah, I'm just, those are my top favorite movies. It's hard to choose that sort of stuff just because it's like, it's just, I just have such a broad range of taste. And to be perfectly honest. Alright, here, which one do we got here? Of the Spy, Wood of Eyes. Hidden truths may be found in the darkness. The skillful can sneak past their foes unseen. There we go. I guess I can also say, like, things I've been reading a lot recently. I've been reading a lot more so than watching movies and stuff, and I suppose playing video games has become what I do during streaming, unless I find a really, really fun game that I quite enjoy, which I'll actually put time into it, which I really want to put a time into playing, I'm trying to think of the name of it, Dragon Quest XI. I bought that game in Japan, and I still have yet to go and put in like more than a couple hours into it. Anyway, been reading a lot of books, a lot of fantasy, a lot of stuff about Norse mythology and religion, runes. But there's a really good book I was talking about earlier. Was a book about a story from the perspective of a Tolkienian orc set during the Viking period, using a basically he's on a revenge quest, and he travels from the swamps up of lower Denmark, mind you. There it is. I have to go through one of these things. Okay, I guess we'll go for it. Anyway, and he captures a woman who then they get transport to England, because that's the last place where the character he wants to get revenge on was thought of. And they go to Ireland as well. It's a lot of traveling around famous places that the English, the Norsemen went. It's very good. The person made a sequel to it as well, and I'm reading that actually as we, currently, very much enjoying it. And very much enjoying that. Another book I read recently, I'm trying to think, like a non-religion philosophy, like educational book. I'd have to check. Let's see. I want to say I can switch to like my Kindle, but I really want to focus on playing. Although I have some very interesting books I've looked at. Oh well, my YouTube can take a little bit of a breather from this. Alright, let's see here what I have been reading, just in a catalog. Let's see. I read the Havamal, which are the words of wisdom from Odin. I read 2 books about Loki from his perspective, and then a sequel in a series where he shares a body with a woman, and they deal with modern day things. Some alternate history. I'm quite the fan of that genre. Alternate history being a small 9600. Okay. Alternate history is a subgenre of science fiction entirely based around taking historical premises and changing them and the cause and effect. Very interesting stuff. What else? What else? A book on Hamilton and some books on Buddhism and Shinto. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been reading. A book on Taoism. Yeah, and some like general history books or stuff I'm interested in. Yeah, I've been having a great time with it. Gaining entrance to the sepulchre is no easy feat, Galarana. Not only were guards put in place, but an elaborate magical lock was created to seal the door. To open the way, 2 obelisks which control the lock must be fed anima. Fortunately, there are some powered crystals in the area we can use for this purpose. Locate the focus crystals and redirect their anima flow into the obelisks. Then, the secrets of the sepulchre will soon be ours. Careful alignment of the crystals and the anima flow will unlock the door. Nicely done! You've bought us a precious time. I'm loving this. I love the accents they're doing for these characters. It's really something. It's just doing it for me, man. I'm digging it a lot. Alright. Those are our pylons, clearly. Ah! There's one, there's the other. Just gotta be careful we don't get ganked. Okay. Alright, there we go. Just gotta switch this guy. I mean, that works. And then we gotta do that. So that's what I've been reading. That's another thing I've been doing. And that should, yep, there we go. That does it. Now, we need to get to that one and work it over here to this one. Alright. What else? What else? I found a deep love and appreciation for nature, I must say. Every time I try and go out, I keep getting finangled. Being unable to go out and enjoy nature. I keep meaning to go on hikes and explore the local area, but it just circumstances keep preventing me from doing so. And in fact, I will actually be planning on going on a hike sometime fairly soon. There we are. Alright, we did it. Alright. And, you know, I love parks. I really am appreciating, you know, natural spaces. It's just something I'm finding quite distinctly, just a deep calm in myself when I go out there. And I'm really sad that I am losing the opportunity to be able to gain access to these pieces of nature, which you know, living in the mountains, I do. So there you go. Oh, now I'm down to 3 again. Say lovey. All right. Yeah, so that's cool. You have done it! The door is unlocked! And now that the door of the sepulchre is unlocked, we can venture inside, and by we, I mean you, until it is safe at least. The volumes within contain the collected wisdom of the greatest military minds of Maldraxxus. For the good of the Necrolords, do whatever is needed to gather these precious volumes. It is safe to assume that the books will be protected by traps. The Primus wouldn't want anyone laying their hands on this knowledge. Once you clear a path, I'll join you. So interesting that they've also split the main campaign. Whoa! This ain't your grandma's library, I suppose. Oh! You dare use my spell against me? Book? Oh. I should sell that on the auction house. I suppose now to head up the rest of the tower. Yeah. How to not lose. That's some wise wisdom. Pretend to win. Ooh, I'm loving these books. They're so silly. They're very, very silly. War. Is it art? Alvar's Annals of Strategy. Pretend to win. World of Crafting War. As opposed to the World of Warcraft? Good pun. Did I miss anything? Nope, that's all of it down there. Oof. Woof. Oof. 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 Genuinely not a fan of these kind of things, but hey, what can you do? Thank you for helping, Hunter. Oh, boy. Maldraxxus' Guide to War, Pretend to Win, Volume 3. Beginner's Arm to Pole Arms, Part 2. Alvar's Annals of Secret Strategy. Alright, that's all of it. Is he at the top of the thing? It appears safe enough to join you. Couldn't you face the dangers ahead alone, after all? Fine work so far. Access to the secret archives are almost ours. The rarest volumes are kept at the top of this tower, protected by an entity called the Archivist. The Stoic Guardian's incorruptible, intractable, completely uninterested in striking a fair bargain. His utter lack of business acumen is really quite upsetting. Ah well, I fear we have no choice but to dispatch this impediment, shall we? The volumes are not here! The final archivist's words must have meant something. A clue, perhaps? This is part of the meaning of the archivist's last words. Victory only belongs to those brave enough to fall. It could be a reference to the Volume of Victory. This is the most well-known of all the writings said to be kept in this tower. The book is almost priceless, Gallerana. I mean that almost literally. We must do whatever is necessary to find it, but, what do you suppose brave enough to fall refers to? Well, I quite understand what it means. It's pretty darn literal. Luckily, here we go. Yeah! Exactly. There it is, the Volume of Victory. Won't you do the honors, Gallerana, in case it is a deadly trap? You have it? This is it, the Volume of Power, Victory. The single most important compendium of the Maldraxxus military history ever assembled. It must be mine. Ours. I mean ours. Alright, very nice. New shoes. Wonderful. This is only Volume 1. We can't just take the first volume. A rare item like this is only useful if it's in a complete set. Grab as many of the other volumes as you can. I will have to prepare a larger expedition to remove all of these volumes. I can't tell you how grateful I am in helping me acquire these additional volumes. No, this won't do. I must have them all. An opportunity like this won't come again. This guy's getting the full encyclopedia here, fellas. I don't even know if my character can carry all of this in her bag space. And when I say that, I'm talking about like the stereotypical cartoony, I can fit a million things in my pocket bag space, not like I don't have enough space. Did we get all of the volumes? So much valuable knowledge saved, and it wouldn't have happened without your help. This has been a most profitable venture, Gallerana. I hope we work together again in future endeavors. Don't really feel like the need to get the Necronomicon. Doesn't seem like something a mage should want. Anywho, let's get to the seat of that Primus there. And then we will go do the Common Peril quest. It's icky. Alright. Let's see. Might as well see what's going on in the land of Discord. Right. Close to landing. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Whew, I'm feeling this day, though. I don't know if I'll have but an extra 30 minutes in me. Then I might have to call it quits. By blood and thunder we will crush our foes. Matron of Spies, the Empty Throne, Ritual of the Damned. Oh, that just tells me I need to go start doing this thing. I'm fairly certain with Lady Vosh. Lady Vosh. Character I remember from the good old Burning Crusade days. Eager, eager beaver I am. Oh. Let's see if this road takes me where I need to go. If not, it's just exploring and getting experience. So I'm getting pretty close to level 56. I'm fairly certain that's when I'll be able to... Yep, Ardenweald, 55 to 58. Lenarth's Decay. There are so many elites in this area. Not happy about it. Baroness Vosh. I've killed this tune before. Many a time. I have a summons from Draka. Alright. Ow. Be thankful I am the one you found here. Others in Maldraxxus may not see the potential in your strength. What's your story? Must you wound me? I had hoped my work would carry weight beyond my death. Like you, I hail from Azeroth. I was known as Lady Vosh, servant to Lord Illidan and Queen Ashara. My soul arrived in Maldraxxus shortly after I was dispatched in Serpent Shrine Cavern. My aptitude swiftly earned me a place at the side of Margrave Akarek. I was his trusted hand, eager to execute his vision. He's only a memory now. The House of Eyes is gone, but I will not rest until I have my vengeance. Perhaps Draka has forgotten her loyalties, but I will finish my mission. My enemy, the Lich Morbitan, hides within the House of Rituals. For some reason his underlings skulk in this marsh. We may not have learned why they are here, but my devoted have spotted Morbitan's second-in-command, Mephiles the Loyal. You will have our answers. Collect him for me. Once you capture him, slay his kin, weaken his resolve. I will prime my base for his interrogation. My mission cannot progress without a supply of anima. Fortunately, the necromancers nearby have been kind enough to gather some in their Maldraxxus crystals. We will relieve them of their crystals. They may be reluctant to part with them, but I trust you can be persuasive. Oof, should I continue to go or should I head to bed? I'll aim for another 30 minutes, and with 3 hours of playing, I think that's good enough, especially as late as I started. It's fair. Alright. Let's go beat up some necromancers. probably not the right thing to say, friend. Ah, peaceful, quiet, serene. Simple task for a storied hero. Do not fail me. Yes, these will do nicely. You've proven yourself a useful ally, Galarana. Mephiles undoubtedly possesses a wealth of information for us. However, the House of Rituals is unforgiving when it comes to betrayal. He will not talk. Not that it matters. The House of Eyes has ways to extract a prisoner's knowledge without the use of words. Place the charged crystals around me. They will facilitate the interrogation. Draka must be content to forget our master, but I will not rest until he is avenged. It would seem we have a means of luring Morbatan to us, but what good is a web if the prey can run free? For these rituals to work, they just require a magical conduit. They draw runes with finely ground Maldraxxus to channel anima. I have no doubt Morbatan's necromancers have ground Maldraxxus in the area. If we gather enough, we can draw a rune of binding to trap our target. Work with haste, Galarana. This lich seeks a reward for his assault on the House of Eyes, but the power he craves will be his downfall. We will use his knowledge of his secret rituals to lure him out of the House of Rituals. Take these crystals, Galarana. Charge them with anima. Reclaim from Morbatan's slain minions. Fracture them first so they shatter as the ritual nears completion. But not before Morbatan believes it has begun. This is when we will strike. Let's see here. So, you are from the Baroness's home world? Must be a special one to breed such powerful individuals. The necromancers here have already begun preparation for Morbatan's ritual. We should capitalize on the progress. 3 necromancers act as the ritual's architects. Should we acquire their drafts, we can modify them to suit our purposes. Collect their plans, and feel free to savor your victim's torment. There's 1 crystal. 2 crystals. And 3 crystals. Yeah, I'm just feeling the drain of having so little sleep. I think I'm gonna call it here, you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate the large amount of views this time. I guess I should start being a late night streamer. But in all seriousness, though, thank you very much for coming out. This has been the Wagon Meister stream. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Please be sure to give me a follow on Twitch. I'm really looking forward to hitting affiliate. We're at 24 followers. We're getting close. Or, well, close to halfway to 50, which is when it will really be wondrous. And lastly, I hope that everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. I would very much appreciate it if you liked my social media pages on Facebook, my Twitch, my Twitter, which will let you know when I'm taking new streams, or if I think of something, if I ever remember to tweet, which is not my fortitude. And, of course, Instagram, which is where I'm actually the most active. I like to post pictures of where I go, places I visit, and so forth. Alright, I hope you had a wonderful time. I will see you in the next video, and stay awesome out there. Have a great night, a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Alright, everyone. See ya.